Hi. So have you noticed that there have been quite a few changes in the Wayfair vendor portal recently? My name is Heather Roberts, and I am the co-founder of RSG Sales and the creator of Profit Powered Growth. RSG Sales is an account management firm, and Profit Powered Growth is our coaching arm. So let's talk about what's been going on at Wayfair over the last few months and even back a little bit further. About 18 months ago, you may have noticed that Wayfair shifted from suppliers having a direct buyer to the general pool of buyers that they call now the Supplier Service Desk. So Supplier Service Desk is replacing that one-on-one buyer relationship. You may not talk to the same person every time, but you do get you still have a person, not a quote-unquote person, but you still have a person to answer your questions and help you figure out how to best, manage your account. So they did this for a couple of reasons. Financially, obviously this makes a lot of sense, and they really are trying to gear their partners into becoming much more familiar with the vendor portal. So, but the onus then really comes on the supplier of managing that relationship and growing that relationship. So, you need to make sure that you absolutely know the ins and outs of the Wayfair vendor portal, which has been called Extranet, and I think everybody is familiar with Extranet, but over the last few months, they have transitioned that into Partner Home. And with the transition of Partner Home, they've added increased functionality from a supplier side. And that's what I want to talk about today. What our team and firm feels are some of the biggest changes, and that you need to make sure you're aware of, because if you don't, it can cost you money. So first, it's not anything new really here, but order management, that's where that tab is where you download orders. If they're going to be ship address changes, that's where those come, or if there's ship speed changes, that's where that is, or even if you have a late order and you need to update a ship date. All of that happens under the order management tab. The next area is tickets. Tickets really are the customer service hub area of Partner Home. So this is where if a customer has a question, a Wayfair customer service representative will send you a ticket where you answer if it has something to do with a color or a size, or has it shipped yet, or why not, or whatever the case may be. On the flip side, this is where you get to submit tickets to get your own questions answered on things that maybe you and your team are not quite sure how to handle. So make sure everybody on your team is familiar with the tickets and how to submit them. The third area of the Partner Home that we feel is a good thing to know about is the inventory. So Wayfair requires suppliers to upload inventory at least every 48 hours. So ideally, and in their best practices, they're going to say daily. Their perfect world, they would like you to update it automatically through their EDI or API feed. Now, a lot of suppliers don't have that capability, and that's fine, but just make sure that you are uploading your inventory every single day. Also, under the inventory tab, that's where you do your product discontinuations. So if you're no longer going to carry one or more products, you go to inventory, product discontinuations, and you close it out there. Also remember that you mark that as a discontinued product on your inventory feed. That's how you can make sure that it sticks. So the next two areas are really where we feel are the two biggest changes to the vendor portal, aka Partner Home, also formerly known as Extranet. So Partner Home, you have the Pricing Hub and you have the Accelerant Hub. The Pricing Hub is how Wayfair has deemed, the one-stop shop for all things pricing, for everyday pricing. So this is where you would, let's say you're going to have to implement a price increase, and this is where you would go to do that. If you wanted to implement a permanent price decrease, this is where you would go to do that. Wayfair has also put in a handy-dandy section of where they're describing it as pricing recommendations. So they have done on their pricing analytics some calculations to determine what they feel would be the best wholesale price for your products so that they can then in turn set a more competitive retail. Now, as we all know, Wayfair never asks for you to increase their price. They're always going to ask for you to decrease them. So just make sure that you can stay within your margins. On the horizons here in the pricing hub, they're going to also add additional features that are about wholesale pricing, curated wholesale pricing opportunities, and a pricing calculator so that you can track your cost over time. So those are things that are on the horizon and here on the lookout. The second really important section of Partner Home is called the Accelerant Hub. So the Accelerant Hub is Wayfair's version of the one-stop shop for all things kind of promotionally priced and marketing opportunities and things of that nature. So let me break that down a little bit more clearly. For instance, this is where the Accelerant Hub is where you go to opt in and out of all major campaigns, participate in sponsored search ads, and this is actually even where you put your closeout pricing. So one of the great perks, I think, of the Accelerant Hub is that there is a tile that actually allows you to see how much revenue you have generated from promotional opportunities. So you can really see, hey, is this working for me and is it worth it? And I'll give you another little tip, and I mentioned this in another video, but suppliers that participate in promotions at Wayfair grow at twice the rate as those who do not. So we highly recommend when you're doing your pricing, set in that allowance margins on your end so that you can participate in promotions. Another kind of thing that is a danger, watch out for, and it's a sneaky little trick that Wayfair has not been really publicizing, is that you have to opt out of these promotions as well as opt in. And Wayfair, when they're doing the opt-in option, they say, hey, we want you to sell for XYZ price. That's what we're hoping we can get. You have the ability to change that price, and you also have the ability to say, nope, I'm not gonna do it. So that's really, really key. If you do not opt out, Wayfair will automatically take the recommendations that they have given. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. If you do not opt out, Wayfair will automatically take the recommendations they have given and put you in that promotion regardless. So if there is only one thing that you take away from this video, take that away. Take away the fact that you must pay attention in the Accelerant Hub to make sure that you are opting in and or out to your promotions. So another, just a little pro tip side note of things that I think we're going to talk about in another video are the increased sales reports that you can now do in Partner Home. Really gives great feedback that they weren't able to do before in a more granular, there you go, level. So if you have any other questions or would like some help, just do me a favor, go to rsgsales.com and click the book a call button. You can also check us out at profitpoweredgrowth.com, our coaching arm, and you can download some great freebies, but also more importantly, you can click the link there and you can schedule a call as well. We would love to talk and see how we can help you. All right, hope everybody has a great day.